I'm Gabby Lamb.
And I'm Harper-Rose Drummond.
And you're listening to Tea Time, where we talk about the nastiest, dirtiest,
naughtiest, wildest secrets.
Enjoy. Hey guys, guess what? Hollywood, we are going to have a live show starring me, Honker, and Lee. We're going to have some special guests like Joy and Eli. And the show is what? The June 9th?
Nope, it's June 3rd.
Nope.
At 9 p.m. Okay, it's June 3rd. Doors are at 9. And there's going to be a little special giveaway. There's going to be fun, cute things happening. It's going to be fucking fun.
Get your tickets now. Start emailing us your secrets so we can read them live on the podcast.
The theme is secret. So please write us in with the theme or the subject saying live show secrets. And you guys can ask us advice that you want. Tell us your fucking secrets. And make sure it's fucking good because we want to hear some fucking juicers. Come out to the live show. It's going to be hot. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wet.
Hollywood, June 3rd, 9 p.m.
It's at Third Wheel Hollywood, June 3rd, 9 p.m. Ticket link in the description below.
Bring your friends, bring your family, bring your kids.
Yeah, bring someone that you hooked up with and it's like kind of weird but kind of funny to be out with them. Bring them.
Yeah. We can't wait to see you.
I'm sorry for winking just now. Hey I said hey first.
Okay.
And so the most important thing is...
You go first.
Okay, I'm going first. We have a Patreon if you guys haven't heard. But now you just heard. You can... I just forgot everything I was going to say.
You can subscribe to our Patreon. It's $5 a month. It's where we put all of the really wild content. It's really fun. We prank phone call and it's fucking nuts and we love it.
And this week's Patreon, we found all the weird places in Lee's apartment that he comes. And it's not where you would expect.
Also, Harper just showed us that she actually, when she sold the Doritos, shoved them all up her pussy and showed us her Dorito pussy.
I did. And then Gabby, she hates when I outdo her. She cooked an egg in her pussy. That is how hot it is. So if you guys want to see more of that hot content, if you guys want to know where Lee's been hiding his biz jizz, then go ahead and subscribe to our Patreon. The link is where
Patreon
in the bio.
It's in the bio.
Tea Time for $20.69 at patreon.com.
If you think this podcast is funny, then number one, you have good taste and you're not a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. The Patreon is so much more than you could ever hope it could ever be.
And that's at patreon.com/teatime for $20.69.
Honk, honk.
We start? Welcome back to another episode of Tea Time. We are your hosts.
We are your hosts, and we're going to tell you who these hosts are right now.
It's so funny because right now I am...
You are Jared from Subway.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm Richard Nixon.
Oh, interesting.
I am your host, Richard Nixon.
And it's me,
Adolf Hitler. Welcome back to another episode.
Here's the thing.
Jeffrey Epstein and Adolf Hitler.
Someone was saying that Hitler's wife was really hot.
Where did I was I with you when I heard that?
Were we together?
Comedy show?
I think it was at a comedy show.
So
anyway, it doesn't matter.
Today I am Adolf Hitler and you are Jeffrey Epstein. Welcome back to another episode.
Hey, yay. You guys, today is actually a very, very important episode of Tea Time because we're having a few milestones. Number one, we cracked two. We kind of, Jeffrey, wow. Are you Jeffrey or am I Jeffrey?
It's interchangeable.
You know what? Good old Jeff and I, we took a trip to the island. We hashed some things out. We cracked a couple cases.
We did.
We went full undercover and...
Let's talk about what we learned. Okay, first of all...
Well, first to catch people up who don't know. So if you're a longtime listener of the podcast, you are very well aware of Dorito Gate. Dorito Gate was when... some people went into our kitchen. It was Gabby and Joy. Joy's our other roommate. And they were looking for chips. I was up in my room.
We were watching 90 Day Fiancé on the couch. Joy said, I'd like some chips. I said, me too. Don't you have a fresh bag of Doritos here? She said, yeah. I went to the kitchen to look for the Doritos. They were nowhere to be found. So obviously the only person that...
For months and months and months, we've been in a stick up. We've been pointing fingers. We've been placing blame.
Doritos.
For a second we thought Lee fucking broke in our fucking house.
Why don't you tell us who you think stole the Doritos? Let's hear what you have to say on this.
Okay. I have been thinking about this for a long time. It's pretty much all I think about. I've been staying up at night. In my bedroom, it looks like that Charlie Day meme where I have like
the little
yarn and So I have come to the conclusion that it was Harper.
Oh.
And she's framing Joy.
Technically, I
Interesting.
framed my brother
She's found
before
a way-
Joy.
Oh, okay.
So look
she's found a way to
who
frame.
admitted to the crime. We found out that it was fucking Harper. And hold on. Harper fucking admitted to it after months of
You
lying and
guys.
trying to cover it up. And let me tell you how many messages, because we put it on Instagram. We were like,
We took a poll from you guys and we
Let me-
asked. Yeah, okay.
It was
so
really Harper?
it
here's
was
the thing.
Harper.
It was me,
Hold
but I
on.
didn't okay, wait, but we didn't realize it was me
Shut
until
up.
we were doing Egggate, which we're gonna unpack Egggate after
She
this.
knows that was her the whole
Here's the
fucking
thing.
time.
No, that's not all the way true. But here's the thing. I didn't think that it was me. And then we started really
Because she has split personality disorder, so her other personality took out the
no,
fucking
because I don't
Doritos.
like it when people accuse me of things. And so I just was saying
accuse
no.
you of things that you did.
Well, interesting that you're saying that, Miss Bitch, for the fucking Egggate, so fuck off. But anyways, here's the thing. I stole the Doritos. I accidentally threw the Doritos in the fucking trash because we have bags of recycling and I took them out and I threw them in the trash. Now, here's the thing.
And which we had accused you of doing.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, that was what was said at first.
The first
Here's
thing
the
that was
thing.
said.
very first thing.
Well, you guys'
And you've been
tone and the way
pushed-
that you worded the question was a little bit off. And so I'm
Yeah.
not going to admit to a crime that isn't worded properly
Yeah.
because it.
No, because this is what you do. You go through like rage cleans, like we had accused
Well, I
you
live
of
with
before.
fucking hogs.
Yeah, we're hogs, and you went through a
I
rage.
live with fucking Miss Hog, and I can't, and Miss Raccoon.
Yeah.
And I have to fucking go and filter through the mess.
Yeah.
The pigsty, if you will.
Yeah, and so she fucking this. I knew it. I fucking knew it in my heart, in my bones,
And
in my
I
blood,
knew it in my
soul.
bones as well. And it does feel good. That's how you know my program is working. I'm making amends. I fucking stole the shit out of the Doritos on accident.
She says, this is how you know my program is working, making amends. This bitch doesn't have a sponsor and hasn't even worked the first step. So
Here's the
she's
thing.
not technically.
It's been lying for
here's-
months.
She's
been
been
lying.
lying about the fucking Doritos.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about
Okay, I thought I was making wild accusations.
no, you thought you were being
It's funny how many people put it on Joy, though.
Oh,
Half of the
I
answers
don't
were
think
like, oh,
anyone
Joy.
said it was me. Someone's like, I could maybe see it was Gabby, but it's Joy. Everyone said
it was Joy.
Now, here's the new. Y'all didn't really get to, get all the way immersed in this. This was like a quick case. It was open and shut case, not like the Doritos. But Joy comes into, Honk and I were watching stand up or whatever in my fucking room. We're honking off, and then Joy comes up into the room and she goes, "Interesting. I found a pot hanging up that had caked on egg." just a smear of egg.
A pot of egg.
A pot of, and just so everyone knows, I'm not talking about a pan. I'm talking about a pot, like for oatmeal or soup.
Yeah.
And Joy said, "Hey, it looks like this egg has been cooked on here for months." And I said, "Well,"
She said, somebody put it back onto the dish rack.
yeah. And so we're pointing fingers. Joy had an interesting, I think this is where her split personality came out. And she said that we don't do our dishes. And I said, well, that's just simply not true.
And I said, why would I do them? I don't eat anything here.
Yeah. And that's the same for,
Honk, would you mind getting my water bottle that I just flicked off?
there you go, Honk.
Thanks, Honk.
You're welcome, Honk. But anyways, we're pointing fingers. It starts getting blamed at me. And that's also why I felt like I had to come clean about the Doritos. Because I'm like, I can't have 2 fucking cases on my hands.
For some reason, though, I do still, even though I was the one who had left the eggs in the
yes,
pot.
so Gab did. And we go down to the kitchen and
I
we
feel
look
like
at
you
it.
still
Joy
somehow
left,
did it.
and it got heated. Like this argument got really. We're like, who the fuck did the egg gate? We go downstairs and Gabby looks at the pot and starts laughing. She goes, ha, "Yeah, you know what? It was actually me."
Yeah, I saw that pot and I said, no, that's something I would 100% do.
Yeah.
Leave a bunch of eggs in a pot. Now, I wouldn't have hung it back up, which is interesting.
Now, were you using the pot to cook eggs?
I must have been.
All Honk makes is eggs.
All I do is
and
make
all
eggs.
I make are smoothies. We don't cook in that kitchen. Like you just make
And
eggs.
so
I make eggs.
there was no frying pan, so you just decided
Use the
to
pot.
Well, because like I said to Joy, she makes Thanksgiving feasts
Doesn't do the fucking dishes.
and doesn't do the feast. Yeah.
Leaves them
And
to
we don't
pile-
even get to
and we said, I was like, hey, who's the one who fucking takes all the dishes up to her room, leaves them there, then brings all 400
like the
of them
fucking
down
Last
at once?
Supper, and then brings them back down. And I know we said we're not going to talk about Joy, so we're going to wrap it up.
Well,
but
we said all of us in front of her face.
we did. I put it on the internet because I have a sickness. But here's the thing.
But what we would like to say is that Harper has literally been lying for months about the fucking Dorito gate.
Well, here's the thing. It wasn't necessarily lying at first because I did believe what I was saying.
And that's even scarier.
You know, I actually won't argue with that.
Now that's even scarier. But you know what? We solved it.
We solved it. And that's how beautiful and strong this honk relationship is. I fucked her ass for fucking months with the Doritos.
Gaslit.
I gaslit girl bossed and gatekeeped the Doritos and honked her fucking tits. She took nail clippers to my clit and now we're all good. And if you guys don't get the references, then I'm sorry.
It is really giving Jeffrey Epstein.
Speaking of giving,
yeah,
this is actually a really huge episode for you fucking you little honks, you little teabaggers, because this is our very first giveaway.
This is the first giveaway we've ever had on the show.
We're doing a giveaway. So all you have to do in order to win this giveaway is just DM us. As you guys know, well, you guys might not know, but my mom, we call her Big Titty Owl. That's just because that's her name. But Big Titty Owl, she likes to send me things sometimes. And lately she's been like, Big Titty Owl's been on one. And this is one of the this is a really beautiful piece that my mom sent me.
It's not that bad. I know people that
well,
would
Lee, you're saying it's not that bad because your fucking bear painting looks like this. But here's the thing.
It's true.
Now, Lee,
Lee, are you kidding me? If you saw a girl wearing this, you'd be like, oh, nice.
I know girls who wear that shit.
Well, they should stop.
Here's the thing. If you are
no offense to you girls, but
here's the thing. Honk and I are gonna we're gonna sign it. We're gonna give it to you guys. You just have to DM the Tea Time account.
DM the first person
this
to
is
DM.
A hot commodity. This is hot.
And guess what? It's all for free. So the first person to DM,
tag still on it. Like this is soft.
We will send you this shirt.
There's cleavage. My mom thinks I dress like a down south whore.
Yeah.
And then she sends me this, and I'm like, honey, this is truly where I wouldn't fucking wipe up piss with this shirt.
Now, whether you think it's cute or ugly doesn't matter. It
doesn't matter.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
fucking
get it.
ugly, but it can be yours for free. So please
Here's
DM the Tea Time account.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen, and I once saw a motorcyclist get hit by a car and die in front of me. And this is still worse. But here's the other thing. My mom said, because she's an avid Tea Time listener, thanks, Big Titty Owl. And my mom said that she noticed that I look like I have a mustache. Maybe Lee needs to get the lighting right, but here's what I need for But here's what I know to be true.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I know I have a little bit of a mustache.
You don't. You really don't.
She got in my head. That's how
you don't. You
moms are insidious.
You have baby skin.
She sent me a big old pack of hair removal. So y'all just DM us and you get this fucking cum towel of a shirt and a fucking mustache remover
and we'll
pack.
send it to you. We'll sign all of it.
We'll sign it. I'll fucking rub my titties on this and here you go.
And guess what? You got a free... You got some gifts from us over here at Tea Time.
Yeah. Sorry for touching the curtains, Lee.
It's okay.
But anyway, so big episode, big
reveals here today. First person to DM us gets the free giveaway shirt. Yeah.
But you have to send us a picture of it.
You do have to send us a picture of it.
You have to send us a picture of it.
Please do.
When you get it.
When you get it.
Yeah.
Post it, tag the Instagram, and you'll be our first sweepstakes giveaway. I think we should start doing this for real, though.
You got to DM the Instagram giveaway. Say you want the giveaway.
Yeah.
The first one, too.
It's yours.
You get both of those, yep.
And then take a picture.
So if you have a mustache and you have a really good taste.
Yeah, if you have a mustache and little fucking...
And you like to fucking dress, it's like the kiosks in the airport with the worst clothes you've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's what that shirt is.
You know what this shirt is?
What?
This shirt is for something you wear to like your family reunion and where like the food...
Your family reunion where? That fucking Appalachia?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
West Virginia?
Like, you know that family that we watch that live in Appalachia or whatever?
The Whitakers?
Yeah, the Whitakers that are all incest and they're all like...
Yeah.
They all talk like little rats.
Yeah.
This is what they would wear for like a fancy night out. Now, I'm wearing like a hentai shirt, so I'm not the queen of fashion, but what I do know...
I do like those pants a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, those are cute.
What I do know is that this is offensive.
It's really offensive, and it can be yours for free. So
it can be yours. Send us a pic.
Now let's get on to the stories because we've got a lot of them today.
These stories were so good.
And before we get into it, I just want to say they were unexpected pregnancy stories. I honestly... Because we proofread. I don't get to see the ones that Harper reads though, and she doesn't get to see mine. So we catch each other by surprise. Blah blah blah. But the ones that I did read made me honestly start tearing up. Thank you guys for always sending us your very vulnerable stories. It's truly, honestly, a gift to be able to share your stories with other people. I think it makes people feel included, less alone, and I don't know. It's just really interesting hearing these things. And thank you for sharing your stories with us.
Yeah, we really don't take it for granted. And it's, it's so cool that you guys like actually want to write in
Yeah, it is.
and participate in this fucking sinful podcast. And these stories were so vulnerable, and I'm really happy that you guys felt comfortable enough, opening up that part of yourselves to us. So thank you.
And let's like really try to get through all of them today because there's so many good ones.
You're talking a lot.
You really made yourself laugh at that one, didn't you?
I did.
Really cracked yourself
Okay,
up.
Honk. How many stories do you have? Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we can get.
I think I have the same.
Okay, perfect.
Also, I've never been pregnant. Don't know anything about pregnancy, and that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I don't have anything to share for this, but
yeah,
I have a cause 2, unexpected.
Please tell me they're aborted.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Obviously, yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, you already said that.
I already said what?
That you got
It was like months ago. So, and this is the topic.
Lee just wants us to know that he can fucking breed a bitch out.
Yeah, he does. He just wants us to know that he's fertile.
He just wants to know that if he comes in you, there's going to be a little nascent fucking brewing in there.
You're not getting away without that fucking
yeah, so watch the fuck out because he's fucking shooting heavy hitters.
So Honk and I have what we've decided as hostile wombs, and let's keep it going. You start today.
Yeah, I have epilepsy, so no baby's going to get through this. I'm going to shake him out of there.
There you are. Go on.
Thank you. Also, my Honk looks very cute today. You look cute, Gina.
Thanks,
and
Honk.
we also were inverse. So you have blue pants and a pink top, and I have pink pants.
I mean, I think
and a
everybody
blue
can
top.
see that, so you don't need to explain it.
Well, here's the thing. There's listeners. So that's why I just explained it.
Okay. Huh.
What if I just didn't read and the episode ended? Okay. I always write you weirdos, and I hope this finds you well. I was on the ring birth control, and I had just started dating some random loser because he was my rebound from a 4-year relationship. This guy, let's call him Tom. He had a super weird work schedule. He was only able to hang out from 9 p.m. to like 3 a.m. Being the idiot 21-year-old I was, I didn't think twice about it. I assumed he was a cokehead, which he was, and an extreme alcoholic. I didn't expect to keep him long, so YOLO, DGAF. I got pregnant while I was on the ring. I didn't know I was pregnant for 3 months.
Oh my God.
I had regular periods, no morning sickness, no weight gain. I did, however, smoke weed, so I didn't realize that I was eating weird shit until it all clicked. At 3 months, my period went away, and my little bitch tits turned into big honkers.
Whoa.
I got an ultrasound and decided to keep the baby. Then one day, I'm looking at Tom's Instagram, and I see this girl, let's say Julia, comment, "I hope you're happy with everything you've done. Treat her right." I knew it was his ex-girlfriend of 5 years. She started texting him shit like, "Congrats on getting that little girl with the white trash tattoos pregnant. I never want to see you again." And he'd show them to me, and we'd laugh, chalking it up to a weird, jealous ex. This dude ends up getting me an apartment and is never around, so my friends and I would chill, binge eat, and spend his money that he'd leave out for us. Okay, girl. One day, Julia Facebooks me and asked to meet me at downtown Disney. She needed to talk to me. I love that location.
An Anaheim queen. Okay.
Yeah. She needed to talk to me.
Downtown Disney.
What if she like didn't live anywhere close to downtown Disney and she's like, "That's where I break all my bad news."
Yeah. There's like a Sizzler down there.
Yes. Let's meet me at the Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah.
She needed to talk to me. I was then instantly like, "Great, I'm sick of your weird shit. Pull the fuck up." We meet there, and she shows me all of this proof on her phone. He was playing both of us.
What?
We share a birthday, and he spent the day with her and the nights with me. She also showed me he had just kicked her car door in after they truly broke up because the pregnancy stuff. He was dating both of us at the same time for 6 months. He literally cooped me in an apartment in Long Beach on purpose to keep us from running into each other. I was just an idiot and thought my friends and I had like a cool spot. I moved back into my parents after. Her and I became good friends and I ditched him. Oh, I love that. Her and I look extremely similar and have a lot in common. That's creepy on him.
And they have the same birthday?
Same birthday.
Weird.
Wow, this guy has a type. Her and I even take my son to Disney together now.
She had the baby.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. That's what she was saying.
Yeah,
They just stayed in the apartment. Her and I even take my son to Disney together now and laugh about me showing up 21, pregnant with French braids and sneakers, ready to throw down. But the coolest part of all this is my son. Is that my son rules. He's my best friend, and he looks and acts identical to Tim Heidecker. of Tim and Eric. Oh, cool. So win. Photos attached. Don't use this fucking ring. It's dirty as fuck and you'll get pregnant. And your son is so cute. Oh my God, she's fucking hot.
Let me see.
Okay.
We won't show you on the podcast.
We won't show you, but hot.
Cute.
That's how you're going to look when you're a mom.
How cute is your son?
In a little bucket hat. So cute. And
wait,
that's the girl. That's the girl. Okay.
These girls look exactly alike.
By the way, shout out to this chick because when you guys are giving us your gossip, we love to see the pictures. We're going to keep you guys anonymous,
always.
But we love getting the backstory.
Two girls look exactly alike.
Oh, wow. And yeah. Oh my God. Okay.
Stop.
So cute. I'm so happy that worked out for you and that you got away from this fucking freak. And that's your son's father, but okay. But I'm so happy that
I'm blown away by this story.
Are in a better place.
Whoa, that's a crazy fucking story.
That's so fascinating.
These stories, I swear to God, they're like plots I could never even think of.
It's beautiful that was able to come out of it though, and that you love your son. How awful would it be if you had the son you're like, should have actually aborted. He was kind of a fucking bummer, but you know what? That's not what the story is, and it's happy and cute and sweet.
It is crazy to me that.
Sorry that I went there.
What?
I don't know. I'm just saying it would be a bummer.
What? Have you ever heard somebody say that?
Yes, actually, no. Bummer? I knew a girl in my acting class. She had a surprise baby. A miracle baby or whatever. And
okay.
I'm like, okay, it's a surprise. And she was always like, I didn't want to be a fucking mom. Like, I never wanted this. And she would she was a stay-at-home mom and she would like put the baby in daycare all day. It was like kind of gnarly.
I mean, that also happens and I've talked to a lot of women who were like, I love my kid more than anything. But if I could go back, I wouldn't have had a kid.
That's exactly what she said. She's like, I love my son, but like, I never wanted to be a fucking mom.
Yeah.
I did not want this at all. And I don't like the mom life. I hate it. And also, I think you're entitled to feel like that.
You are entitled to feel like that.
Because I feel like society puts this stigma on you that like.
Once you're a mom, you have to be
it's all, and pregnancy is sunshine and rainbows and this and that. And it's like, no, sometimes it comes out of nowhere and it's with a piece of shit dude.
Yeah. Hey, and don't be an abusive mom, but I do understand the thing of like, resenting motherhood. I'm sure it's a very difficult fucking thing to do. It's very
your
selfless.
Identity becomes
taking care of raising
it's
a child.
Eclipsed by your child.
Yeah. Especially if it wasn't fucking planned. Jesus Christ. All right. These stories are wild.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Trigger warning, domestic violence talk. I have an 8-year-old who was a happy little surprise and a wild story, but I'm going to talk about my first pregnancy because it's way more dramatic. My first pregnancy was when I was 19. I was with an extremely abusive guy who was 26. We never used protection, but he always pulled out. So heads up, guys, it doesn't work. It's good to know. Well, it's always worked on me.
Nope.
Anyway, hostile womb, I'm telling you. Anyway, he was a pretty bad drunk and got really scary when intoxicated. I worked as a hostess at a restaurant, and one night I felt weird, like I may faint. I was a week late in my period, but that was normal for me. My boss asked, could you be pregnant? And it kind of shook me because I didn't think of it till she asked. I said I didn't think so, and she gave me that look like, you might want to find out. At the end of my shift, the boyfriend came into my work. I wasn't off yet. So the bartender, who hated me, got him wasted for free after I told him not to serve him alcohol. As we left my work, he was wasted and ready to fight me.
Fuck.
We were on the light rail. What is that? It must be like a subway or something.
The light rail, it's a public transport.
Okay. So yeah, we were on the light rail, which was full, I might add, where he was yelling at me, calling me every name in the book, and slammed my head and face into the window I was sitting by, giving me a fat lip. Everyone stared at me, but no one helped, and I felt so fucking embarrassed. Hey, fuck all those people.
Fuck that. If you see a fucking woman getting abused in public, fuck off. Fuck your social anxiety and go fucking help her.
Yeah, right. We got off the light rail at a stop where we had to transfer to a bus. Boyfriend decides to take a piss in the middle of the street, and I take this moment to call our roommate to help me. I'm in the middle of quickly telling him what happened when I see my boyfriend charging at me with a look like he was going to kill me. He grabbed the phone out of my hands. Hold on, I lost my place. He grabbed the phones out of my hands, shattered it on the concrete, then threw me on the ground and began to choke me. I was literally fighting for my life when he all of a sudden stopped and got up, walked away. I stared at the sky for a second, catching my breath, then looked up to see his hands in the air and a cop with his gun drawn at him. The cop literally drove by as this happened and saw everything. I'm shaking as I type this. Talk about divine intervention. He gets arrested. I get a ride home. The kicker is he had a gun that he carried on him everywhere and had sold it that day.
Wow.
Jesus fuck. The next morning, I remember what my boss said to me and walked to the store and got the pregnancy test. Boom. It was positive. I proceeded to have a panic attack. I had no car, was dirt poor, and the father of this baby is now in jail for domestic violence. This was the worst possible time to have a baby. But I also don't believe in having an abortion myself. Though I am very pro-choice and respect every woman's right to choose, I just couldn't bring myself to have one. So I did what any logical person would do in my situation. I got him out of jail.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Get him out.
Get him out. The big question the DA kept asking was if I was pregnant, because then it would be a felony. Oh, yeah, because he fucking beat your ass while you were pregnant. I lied and told him I wasn't. Oh, girl. Because in my dumb 19-year-old brain, the baby needed its dad, not that fucking
she's
dad.
19. When you're a baby too.
Yeah, you are a baby too. 10 days after he got out of jail, I lost the baby.
Oh.
It was nothing he did. I assume it was stress from everything that caused it. Though it was devastating, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't relieved. I left him about a week later after the miscarriage and never looked back. He was so shook and couldn't understand why I left. Screaming, laughing emoji. What a fucking hoot. Last I heard, he was in prison. I don't know why, but it's obviously not surprising. Yeah, it's obviously not surprising.
Yeah.
It's been 17 years, and I look at it as a complete blessing in disguise. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Wow.
It's stories like that make me believe in a fucking God.
And a higher power for sure. Wow. That was insane.
Yeah, that was insane.
The shit that women have to fucking go through.
It's so seriously.
Beating your fucking ass on the light rail and then, oh my God.
I know, I can't, dude.
I have a question for you guys. So you guys are you're not the oldest, right? Were you guys planned pregnancies?
Oh, I 100% wasn't.
My
wasn't
mom
either.
said I was.
You were?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was also, she had 3 abortions before me. So she was ready. She was like,
we're not going to do a 4th.
we're going to keep this one. She was also 36. So
your mom's punk rock. Yeah, my mom was 36, I think, when she had me, or 34 or something.
And my mom was a old bitch. She was like, all right, time to fucking.
Yeah, we got those old moms.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
That's why we have
mom,
demons.
You're the oldest and your mom was 36?
No, I don't think she was 36. I think she was 34 when she had me. And then I think she was like 36, 37 when she had my brother.
My mom was 22. So
That's
she
so
was
fucking young.
21 when she got pregnant.
One of my exes, his mom was 45 when she had him.
Really?
Yeah. And
so that's ideal.
Yeah, that actually is ideal. Get your 20s and 30s to yourself and then
Yeah.
pop it out with your old ass.
But then it sucks. What
But he
sucks is
has
that you don't
mental
get to
issues.
watch your fucking kid grow up. What I think is really cool about being a young mom, although it rips you of your fucking youth.
You have the energy.
You have the energy, and then by the time you're like 32, your kid's like fully grown, and then you can go back to being like a hot fucking
You
free
see that?
person.
I'm starting to see that now because I'm in my 30s. So people that like I grew up with that had kids young are like now like teenagers.
Yeah.
And they're chilling. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a wild thing. I don't know.
When you were a child and you thought about your life, did you ever think, oh, I want to have kids at a certain age? Did you ever think about having kids?
Always.
Interesting.
I always did, but then I still, every time I think about it, because I really want to have kids, but then every time I think about it, I'm like, I don't know, man. Life is hard.
I saw this, I got onto like mom TikTok the other day. Maybe it's because like we've been like talking about this or something, but I got onto mom TikTok and I saw this mom and like her dad or her husband built like a special like big bed. And so like all the kids come and climb in it, like, and it's really cute. But here's the thing, it's so funny because here's the thing. I recognize that it's cute and I was like, oh, I love that the family gets to do that. But I saw that and I'm like, I don't want that.
I would have
That's a
one
bit
kid.
much.
I'd have one kid, maybe 2.
My brother is my best friend, so I think I would want to have, if I was going to be a mom, I think I would want to have 2 just because like I loved growing up with someone. But
Yeah, I could see that being cute. I always wanted a sibling, like a younger sibling. My brothers are so much older than me and they're my dad's kids. But, you know, I was just the little
and the
kid.
sexual tension probably kind of like,
The sexual tension was, you know, yeah.
yeah.
And I just like,
And then things got kind of like messy with like your dad also in the mix, and then like your
and
cousins.
the sexual tension between me and my dad.
Yeah, so it's like you just wanted to have like a proper sibling experience, and instead like you kind of just like got thrown into like this mix.
So then it just became like me and my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, her and I dated throughout my whole life.
That's great. When she was faithful?
And she was always faithful.
That's good. But you were the one that kind of strayed?
I was the one that strayed.
Bad girl.
Bad girl.
Bad girl. Naughty.
I know. Oops.
Oopsie.
So if you do have an only child, they will grow up to be weird and white boogers on the wall, like me.
Yeah. Hi, ladies and Lidl. I was an unexpected pregnancy, except my mom was expecting it and my dad wasn't. Context. My mom is from rural Mississippi, where the families are large and kind of traditional. My dad is from a small, wealthy family in Tennessee.
Oh, you got money then.
Okay. He has that Southern money. My grandfather, that means he's problematic. My grandfather on my dad's side.
That means he's racist.
Yeah. So this is a racist writing in, but I'm still going to be strong.
They're
in
not racist, just the dad.
Okay. But she has it in her blood. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
And you are a white devil. Okay. Doesn't matter. Okay. Actually, I don't even know what race you are, but I can just tell. Anyway, so wealthy family in Tennessee. My grandfather on my dad's side has always hated my mother because he thought she was too low class for my dad.
Oh, yeah, they're white.
It's giving the Notebook. She always wanted a ton of children. She told my grandfather that she wanted 10. Okay. My dad has never wanted kids and would make sure my mom swallowed her birth control in front of him.
No!
I know when I was reading this last night, I was like, damn, bitch.
Damn.
I would get spite pregnant if that was like,
I would too.
Because here's the thing.
I would hide it under my tongue.
Honk and I are very similar that if like you tell us to do something, then we're going to just do the opposite.
Yep.
Even if we wanted to do what you're saying, it's just like a perverse level of immaturity.
Yep.
And so if he's like, oh, I don't want kids, I'm like, I'm going to have triplets. Like,
seriously.
It's super fun. Yeah.
It's okay. I love that we're all so fucking immature. My whole life, I've always gotten in trouble for being like this, and now we can just prosper and thrive. Okay, so your mom sounds like the honks. So okay, he would make sure my mom swallowed her birth control in front of him. Little did he know, my mom wasn't swallowing it because, like, she was supposed to. Baddies.
That's wild, though. The fact that she's gonna stay married to this guy.
Well, yeah. Take it in front of me, bitch. It's a Tic Tac.
Yeah.
Bad girls don't swallow. Okay.
Oh my God.
Like she was supposed to. She got pregnant with me and he got pissed. He wanted a divorce and she moved from their shared apartment in Tennessee back to Mississippi.
No.
My grandfather, dad's side, offered to pay her $10,000 to abort me.
No.
Okay.
I would have taken the 10K and then say, yeah, okay, I got one.
I'd be like, oh, it didn't work. And also 10K, at least offer 50, you fucking cheap
For real.
cunt. Okay. For her to abort me, she didn't. I was born and 2 months later, my mom said my dad had come down to Mississippi in person to sign his rights away and the divorce papers. Like a classic simp loser, he fell in love with his baby. Also, according to my mom, I looked just like him. Narcissism. They stayed together.
Is this written by a boy or girl?
A girl.
Okay.
Like a classic simp loser, he fell in love with his baby. Also, according to my mom, I looked just like him. They stayed together and had 3 more kids.
What?
Mm-hmm. I know.
Wow.
Because at the end of the day, no matter what a man says, they want to breed you. They want to fucking Genghis Khan your ass.
Yeah,
and that's what he fucking did.
do.
He bred your mom like a fucking racehorse. He said, wait, we can make carbon copies of me?
Yeah. If it looks like me, then...
Oh, then let me fucking nut in ya.
Yeah.
And get a bunch of my little fucking twins out. And that's what your fucking dad did. Your dad is a cum king and your mom is a breeding horse. Okay. They stayed together and had 3 more kids. My mom has borderline personality disorder.
Oh. Okay.
This is such a fun read.
This is a fun read.
This is a really, thank you so much for writing. I really love your story.
It's just the plot thickens.
And just wait, because it gets wild.
No, it doesn't.
My mom, no, it does. My mom has borderline personality disorder. When I was 12-ish, I pissed her off. So she said, Dad didn't even want you. You were my baby. I stole you. Grandpa wanted to pay me $10,000 to kill you. Being 12, this came as quite a shock.
Not to kill you.
Yeah. My mom says like shit like that all the time. Maybe she has PD. But soon after that, she would say that anytime she got pissed off, so now I don't give a fuck. Whenever she brings it up now, usually wasted, I say, bitch, you should have aborted me. I don't care. I didn't ask to be born. Anyway, that's it. That's not too spicy, but thanks for reading. If you do, LOL. Love the podcast.
Wow.
And you guys are the funniest motherfuckers on the planet. Bye.
Damn,
Bye.
that's a wild story, girl. I love that you also called your dad a fucking simp. Yeah, he did.
He is a fucking simp. He's a fucking breeding simp.
Do you think they're still together? Are they still together? Did she say?
It seems like they are. Wow. And her mom is
I wonder how
drinking.
your grandpa's doing now. I wonder if he was like, God
Mr.
damn it.
10K.
Mr. 10K.
Mr. Thin Dick with his 10K.
Shut up.
Fucking wipe my ass with 10K.
Yeah,
That'll be gone in a month.
Fucking wipe my ass
But
with
that's also because I have a
10K.
spending problem, but it doesn't matter.
Wow. Why do moms always threaten us with being like, I could have gotten rid of you? It's like, okay.
And also whenever my mom she used to say that to me all the time whenever she's like, I didn't have to have you. And I'm like, bitch, you were poor. You did. Because having me was literally less expensive than the abortion.
In the long run, though, not really.
My mom loves me and has never said anything like that to me.
Are you serious?
Because you're a guy. And so again, my mom has never said anything like that to my brother because your mom wants to fuck you. And my mom,
That's true.
if Eli,
Oedipus complex.
yeah, if my brother was like, Mom, what are you doing tonight? My mom would drop all of her plans and her pants.
That is true.
Yeah.
And that's on mother sons. And Mom, when you listen to this, I am sorry, but not sorry enough to take it back. I'm feeling very sinful today.
I wonder if I would like to get a fertility test because I truly do wonder if I am fertile. I'm on my period right now, but I don't think it has anything to do with your fertility.
You've said this before.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a doctor tell me it would be hard for me to have
How
a
did
baby
you find that out?
because I have a tilted uterus. And
See,
the
I bet
epilepsy medicine that when I was taking this certain type of epilepsy medicine, they're like, you're going to have to like plan this all out. It's good fucking luck.
I bet that's not true though. Doctors always say that, and then like you get it in your head, and then as soon as you stop thinking about it, you get pregnant.
Well, I think he just said that because he was wanting to fuck me without a condom.
That makes sense.
And I let him.
You let it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Get that doctor money.
Yeah, fuck it up, honk. But she's still
Okay.
broke, so I guess.
No, I've never fucked a doctor consensually. All right, let's go.
I honestly wish that I had consensually or non-consensually.
Yeah. Anyone with a degree.
Yeah, a doctor would never look. Yeah, no. To me, no.
No, a doctor would like spit on me. I'm like, I'm bleeding out. He's like, this is God's plan.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
All right. Hi, Honks and Lee. I saw this week's prompt, and unfortunately, I have so many stories I could share. I have had 2 abortions and 2 births. Don't worry, I'm in birth control now. God, some of you girls are just fertile as hell out there.
God's chosen warriors.
Yeah, you are God. You would be perfect handmaids.
Perfect. Yeah, Honk and I, we'd have to be like those like cooks.
Yeah, we would. We'd have, the old fucking hags that nobody wants. Yeah, the Martha. We'd be Marthas.
That's what they're called.
They're called
I gotta remember.
And the Handmaid's Tale.
The face with the cooks.
We
Because
would.
I don't want to fucking be cooking.
Yeah, I'd cook the fucking eggs, and you'd cook smoothies.
I'd do chip runs.
Yeah. Okay.
No, the handmaids do the chip runs. I guess I'd be hiding them.
Okay. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about now, but here we go.
I was trying to make a callback.
Yeah. Okay. I don't
my
know.
best.
I don't know if you'll read it on the pod because it's pretty dark. We love dark. The story I've decided to share is about my first abortion. For context, I started using heroin at 14 and got clean at 17 when I had my first child. So we're already off to the races.
Well, this is the best thing I've ever heard in my life. So
we're already off to the races, and
That's young.
it's really young. It's 14 and starting heroin, 17. Wow, you're girl. Here we go.
Yeah.
Where are you from? The Northeast.
shoot 'em up, shoot 'em
Wow.
up.
When I was 19, I was dating someone who was physically and verbally abusive and was an active addiction, although I was not. I found out I was pregnant about 5 months later. This was after he got arrested for throwing me on a coffee table. When I found out I was pregnant, I was completely devastated, and I knew I could not have the guy's child. And he already had another child that he lost custody of and hadn't seen in years.
Okay.
It's
Great.
just, you know.
How come it's always the guys that would literally take a fucking brick to your skull if you like have the TV on too loud that are the most breedable, Lee? I
Yeah.
don't understand what the
It's
fuck.
just true. And it's also so fucking crazy that like there are so many people out there who have kids and like don't want them and are irresponsible. And then there are so many families who like desperately want to have children and cannot get pregnant.
Oh, it breaks my heart.
Good
It breaks
point.
my heart. I saw on Twitter the other day, this girl was like, my husband and I have been trying for 3 years. And I just like read her feed and she's, we all can present certain ways on the internet, but she seemed to be just really loving and sweet and just like, she just wants to be a mom so bad. And like,
Then you have Mr.
it's
fucking
heartbreak. It's like that movie Juno, when Jennifer Garner like
Yeah,
wants
I
to
was
be a
just thinking
mom.
about that.
Movie always makes me cry so hard. But like,
and you have Mr. fucking chuck and fuck over here beating women and losing custody of children, just fucking pumping them
and
out.
just fucking the strongest swimmers you've ever
It's
seen.
just wild. But you know what? It's so that's so primal. That's so biologically primal. Of course, like the fucking dumbest.
Fee-fi-fo-fum.
Fee-fi-fum
Dad
guys.
wants to come. It's like, okay.
They're the ones that can procreate the most because they have like the strongest fucking genes.
Yeah,
The breeding genes.
Yeah, the breeding. It's always like the fucking dumbass.
Yeah, the
angry
neuroscientists fucking aren't out here. They're the ones having to plan their little IVF pregnancies.
Yeah,
they are. The geniuses out here have to fucking plan. And then, yeah, fee, fi, fo, fum. Just humming.
Splat.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, let's get, not splat.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how they come. It's aggressive, just like them.
So he lost custody of the kid. So I scheduled my abortion appointment. I was not in a good place at all, and I decided I needed to use heroin to numb myself in order to get through the abortion process. Oh, girl. So I got high. So she was sober, and then she relapses, right? So I got high with a friend and went to my appointment high as shit. After the abortion, I was in so much fucking pain physically and mentally, I needed to use again. It took hours to get a hold of some. No one would sell me needles. I was in CVS crying and holding my stomach in pain while the pharmacist told me I needed a prescription to buy needles. This is fucking heavy. She's so young. She
She's
just
17?
She's 19. So she'd already had a baby by then. So she'd had her baby at 17. Now she's 19.
Mm-hmm.
So she's getting an abortion. And she just had the abortion. She's in a fucking CVS looking for needles. She's in so much pain.
Oh my God.
You're 19. Like, this is so fucking heavy.
Oh.
Can you imagine? And I'm like, oh, I got a DUI when I was 25. Like, this shit is...
Hunky, this is also why I love hearing these. I mean, I don't love hearing the pain that these women have gone through, but I love hearing these experiences because, like, so we all have so much fucking pain, and like we all have these experiences, whether it's a pregnancy or it's a rape or it's this or an abuse or whatever it is. We have these things that seem insurmountable, and then you are able to overcome it somehow.
Write it even
and to write it and to relive. Like, thank you so much for sharing this because this is very fucking heavy and you're having to relive this pain.
Yeah. But it's also like, I'm sure it's cathartic in some way also for other people to hear these stories and know that you're not alone, like in your pain. And people can go through the darkest of shit like this and then come out on the other side and be able to talk about it, which is incredible. It also goes to show how resilient human beings can be. So anyway, so you're in there holding your stomach in pain. The pharmacist told me you need a prescription to buy needles. Insane. Total junkie energy. After this, I pissed off the dealer because I was rushing him and he ended up selling me maple syrup that I didn't realize until I already shot it up.
No!
What the fuck?
No, you did not shoot up fucking maple syrup.
Anyway, fast forward, and I finally got some heroin. I was with my friend, and we were both going through withdrawal, and I was shaking in pain. He shot me up in the bathroom of a park. Oh, it's so dark.
And dirty.
And immediately after, I told him my eyesight felt weird.
Oh, no.
I went outside to smoke a cigarette, and as soon as I took my first drag, I fell face first into a bush. Thankfully, my friend attempted CPR and called the police. Yay, him. I woke up with 6 firefighters around me asking if I knew what happened. I said no. They told me I was pronounced dead when the Narcan didn't take. But after one of the firefighters cracked my sternum during CPR, I came back. I was out for 6 minutes.
Oh my fucking God.
Damn. After this, I went to the hospital still high as fuck, begging to be released. 2 hours later, they released me and I hitchhiked with these 2 really nice gay guys back to my car, which was at the park still. Well, imagine being at the fucking hospital, like going through all of this. You're in the hospital and then they just release you.
I mean, I'm sure this isn't even hitting you at this point. I think this would like hit you in a day or two.
This is insane to go through this in a fucking day.
Can we just recap? She gets the abortion. She gets ripped off.
Yes.
With maple syrup. Then she finally gets heroin. Goes to a park. ODs. Is dead for
Dies.
6 minutes. Gets her sternum cracked, which if you do, and then goes to this hospital, gets out of the hospital,
still high,
hitchhikes.
Yes,
hitchhikes.
This
all in one day.
Fucking insane.
All in one day. Meanwhile, you have a baby somewhere. Okay, so oh my God, your car's at the park. My son was with his grandma, and I had to tell her what happened. She called CPS on me and they took my son away from me.
No.
I fought my ass off for 18 months and finally got back custody of my first son and had my second son a couple of months later.
Wow.
I now have been 3 years clean in June and I am so fucking happy to have survived.
Yay.
I've been in a healthy relationship now for 2 years and have both my sons. My friend who saved my life that day by calling the police died of an overdose a month later after I lived from mine. Damn. Rest in peace, Andrew. Miss you every day. That is so sad. He saved your life. Anyway, thanks for reading this long story. I hope it made sense. I'm not the best storyteller, but regardless, this was great. If you read this or not, I'm so glad I was able to write this story. It makes me realize how thankful I am that I am no longer living the life I was then. Whew. P.S. You guys should do a near-death experience as a prompt. That's great. We should. When she said, when I was out for those 6 minutes, I had some weird shit going on in my brain.
Oh my God, tell us.
I would love to hear that. P.S. Lee, I love you. Big fan here.
Oh, hey. Thanks.
Oh, hey. That's a wild fucking story. Not you fake crying.
That's really fucking sad.
Harper's over here trying to force tears out to make it seem like she's empathetic.
Gabby is a sociopath, and that's okay. And she gets uncomfortable with emotion.
I do.
But that just really took me out. That was just a lot.
It's a lot. I started crying last night when I read that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's the one?
Yeah, that's the one. I was reading it and I was just like, holy fuck. It's a lot, girl. It's a lot.
I'm so sorry you lost your friend, but I'm so happy that you got your kids back. That's...
Yeah, dude. And to go through that so young. So
young. That is crazy. And to be able to come back from that is just like... And see, like, I know we've already said it, but just again, like there that really is, it's shit like that like makes, like, how can you not believe? And you don't have to maybe believe in God, but like something else out there, like, it's just incredible.
That's so crazy. Oh my God. Wow, girl.
Damn, you took me out.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
And now you're just like fine and living.
And that's wild that you could, like, okay, I was reading this book.
I know that she is coming to our live show.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, yeah, please come up to us. I want to talk to you. Oh my God. Okay, I think it's my period, but I'm feeling so emotional right now. Oh my God.
I know.
Okay.
These stories are very emotional. They're really emotional. And like it's, these women writing in about this shit, this is not easy. Like women have to fucking, this is, woo! Give it up for fucking women, you know?
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Okay, sorry guys. That really fucking got me. Damn, Honk.
I know.
Okay, yeah, because Honk told me, she's like, yeah, some of these made me cry. And I'm like, yeah, these are really intense.
They're really intense.
I was like, I was really interested to see like which one.
14 and going through this, like what the fuck were we doing at 14? Farting around? Like
I was like still playing with Polly Pockets, being a fucking loser in my room.
And our girl over here is fucking doing heroin.
Yeah.
Getting pregnant.
Going through, like people just have it so fucking hard.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking insane. I don't have anything funny to say. I just, like, okay. All right. Next story. Hey, honks, I'll dive right into it. So in 2019, I was going through a wild time with drinking and a little nose powder. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know what you're saying. Like, honestly, what the fuck? Why? Who ever thought that was a good idea? Anyways, someone did. My ex. Anyways, I was working at a popular new bar in my town. And I was working at a popular new bar in my town, and I was having the time of my life. It was a fucking blast. I had a friend at the time who started working there with me, and I was also banging like all my new coworkers.
Jesus.
Living my best hoe life loud and proud. I seriously thought that was so fun and empowering. Wow, so fun.
You think it is in the moment.
You do think it is. You do think it is.
Do.
Oh my God. I like had a little fucking hoe phase like a few months ago. And I remember I was like telling you, I'm like, I'm living. And you were like, okay. And then like I come out of it and I'm like, hey, Gab, I'm actually just sad and I was manic and I was, yeah, okay. And then it's just so funny how like your friends are all like, all right, we'll just wait this one out.
Yeah, you just gotta wait it out. We all go through it.
We all go through it. All right. Living my best hoe life, loud and proud. I seriously thought it was so fun and empowering. Wow, so fun. LMFAO. I'm a fucking clown.
Hong Kong.
You're fucking funny is what you are. So all in all, I'm getting dicked down literally Monday through Friday by the homies, aka
not the homies. Not getting
AKA coworkers.
AKA the homies,
Bitch,
AKA coworkers.
That's fucking funny. God, fucking your friends is haunted. Fuck it. AKA coworkers. And I started liking one of them more than the others. Lucky guy, right? LMAO. So at this point, my drinking had gotten completely out of control and I had to scale it back. I even got a new job and started to chill out for about a month or so at this point. This guy and I had went on a couple dates and ended up meeting up after I left the job. November 4th, 2019, we met up, hung out, and had sex. That was it. We never even texted each other after that. What can I say? It's no surprise the drugs and alcohol were probably the only reason I actually liked him. Anyways, I'm moving into a new apartment with my friends on December 1st, right? I'm feeling like shit at this point, kind of waking up nauseous as fuck every day, waking up at 7 a.m. on the dot, boobs getting bigger. I was literally taking nudes like, wow, girl, you look at you blooming into a woman.
Shut up.
Haha, joke's on me. Bitch, you're pregnant. Okay, you are so fucking funny with the way that you're writing this. Please write in more. And thank God we have a funny one. No offense to laugh at your pain. Okay, it is okay. Haha, joke's on me. Bitch, you're pregnant. I was always thinking I was pregnant randomly, even when I wasn't having sex. LMAO. I was always being paranoid at the thought and completely disregarded it. I told my now roommates I would grab a test before work, and that was it. 4 p.m., I'm getting ready for work, right? And I piss on the stick. I sit, I wait. I just remember seeing the damn word across the screen. Pregnant. I said, oh my God. My roommate came running in the bathroom while I started tearing up and saying, oh my God. She starts frantically ripping the second test box open. LMFAO. This is hilarious to look back on. I'm like, bitch, this ain't no false positive. My titties are big.
Lucky.
Okay. Gabby, get an idea. All right. Mind you, at this point, I'm dating a new guy from my new job.
Stop.
Sis loves a man in uniform. Okay. I love fucking coworkers. But not everyone can be responsible. We need people like this to add to the plot of life.
Oh my God. Also, fucking coworkers is like such a messy, fun thing that you do.
It is euphoric.
She was saying she worked in a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Who's in a bar?
My God. I used to fuck this guy. I called him Horse Stick. He was a bartender at one of my day jobs. So fun. Don't regret it. Was a mess. Okay. Anyways, LMFAO, hilarious to look back on. I'm dating a new guy from my new job. I love fucking coworkers. It's a guilty pleasure. So my dramatic ass calls off work and then tell my new guy like, yo, I'm pregnant from a guy I was with last month on December 4th. I was using condoms with this new guy. He was probably happy. Ha 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 ha. So I knew there was only one possible option.
Oh my God.
Thank God I wasn't in the prime of my hoe phase because I would have been out of luck. Period.
Stop.
Not period.
No, I know.
I know. This new guy tells me he thinks I should tell the dad. And I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Hey, she doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, she barely even had to tell you, so fuck off.
Yeah. True.
Fuck you. Obviously, I knew I needed to get an abortion. I'm not ready, and I'm never going to be a shitty mom. And that's on mommy trauma. LMFAO, kill me.
Great, though. Like, this is why abortions need to be fucking legal.
Ding,
like,
ding, ding, ding.
Not that they're not. Well, I mean, and
no, because in Texas, they're trying to
yeah, fuck that.
And Tennessee, they're trying to, I can't remember which one it is, but it's like one of them is saying that like you can get the death penalty if you have a miscarriage because it's murder.
Bull fucking
I'll
shit.
fucking have a miscarriage, take that fucking blood clot and fucking throw it in your fucking face,
And I know
bitch.
that like, women that are really pro-life like are never probably going to hear this through, because they see it as
I
murder.
think we have a
but, like,
lot of pro-lifers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just, when you're not going to be a good mother, fucking do what you need to do.
1,000%.
But what about putting it up for adoption? Hey, do you think it's fucking easy for women to carry out a full fucking pregnancy?
Also, to the adoption thing, one of my really close friends is adopted, and like he ended up reaching out to, or his birth mother reached out to him, and he has like, that's all great and fun and fine. However, everyone's always like, "Oh, adopt." Okay, go look at the foster system in America. It's like a fucking third world country. It's
a lot of the kids are in foster homes getting fucking molested by the weird guys. Oh, it's a whole fucking mess. Not to say that there aren't great fucking adoptive parents out there.
No, and there are, but also it's like they act like, "Oh yeah, adoption," but I'm like, not as many people are adopting as you think because everyone. It's like the fucking breeders are like, "Oh yeah, let me see my son," and you're dumb. It's like, all right, dude, relax.
And also it's so easy for a woman to full on carry out a fucking pregnancy and then just be like, "Hey, bye, baby."
No, and you always like there. Oh my god, I need to fucking find. I can't remember what the fuck it's called, but I saw it like one time, like 3 a.m. over the pandemic. But there's like a fucking documentary about moms that have given their babies up, and it is a heartbreaking documentary about how these moms that are like, I don't regret my decision, but I always, whenever I'm going to sleep, I imagine what the baby's face looks like. And I imagine like, okay, now he's 30 years old, or now I missed his first steps. Like, I wonder if he has a family. I wonder if like I gave him trauma that he or she thinks that I don't love her. Like even though I never met her, of course I love her. And like, it sticks with you.
Of course it does.
Fuck. God damn it.
So the even more fucked up thing that about these states that are making these laws is that it has nothing to do with abortion or anything. So all of the things that are happening is just a byproduct of completely political intentions.
Yep.
Because they just want to hold a majority in their state. So they make these laws to get liberals to leave their state.
Fuck no.
And then they have this super majority in these states. And so it's just hurting people in the
conservative
wake
agenda
of this conservative agenda. Yeah.
I can't. Okay, go on.
It makes me fucking angry. Okay, back to this funny ass bitch. Okay, I'm not ready, and I'm never going to be a shitty mom, and that's on mommy trauma. LMFAO, kill me. Anyways, sorry this is dragging on. I text the guy like, hey, just so you know, I'm pregnant. This motherfucker texts me and says, well, goddamn, ... Well, goddamn is right. He said he wasn't surprised because his pullout game is weak, ? I'm getting pissed because you're funnier than me. Okay. Long story short, I took the abortion pills at 6 weeks. It was my first and only pregnancy. It was very hard, but ultimately I had no regret because I know I made the right choice. I never felt more connected to fellow women than I did in the waiting room.
Yeah.
It was a harsh and powerful experience and that I'm sorry others have to go through.
Yep.
But I will spend the rest of my life advocating for. Oh, and I forgot. The whole time, the dad told me he wanted to help financially despite me saying I did not expect that. When I got it done, he blocked me on everything and with nothing exchanged. We never argued or anything. I still don't know why he was so persistent about helping just to block me. Weird ass bitch. If he thinks I would ever have a baby with someone I don't respect, he's crazy. I want to have a kid with someone my child can look up to. No shade, LOL. Love listening to you gals and Lee so much. Thanks for letting me trauma dump.
I loved that.
Love that and you. You're
and
a
thank
star.
you for fucking, we love and advocating for pro-choice queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
I respect every woman's decision to not or get an abortion, but I will forever be pro fucking choice.
You know what's also so interesting about these? It's like, because we were discussing, we're like, oh, when we did this topic, or like when we're doing this topic, are the stories going to be too redundant because it's all the same thing? But it's so amazing how, maybe amazing's too like shitty of a word, but I don't know how, you know, I don't know. It's cool how different they all are. And some of them are heartbreaking and so sad, and then some of them, like, even though you're talking about something so fucked up, it is fucking funny.
I have to pee really bad, but I do want to say,
you said, I'm actually over this.
I'm also okay later, guys. What the fuck was I going to say? Lost my train of thought. Oh, like you said, sitting in the waiting room with those women, what the okay, fuck me. I just forgot what I was going to say again. Yeah, it's not easy for anybody to make that decision. Like you were saying, like women aren't like, yes, I could go get an abortion. Like, no, it's not a fucking easy decision to make. It's a really difficult thing to put your body through, your mental health through. I have to pee.
Okay, go pee. Hey, whoa.
Okay, loving the stories. Got a couple left, and I think we're through all of them.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Honks and Hentai Lee.
Hi.
Loving the Patreon. So freaking worth it. That you heard it here first, bitch. That shit gets wild.
Yeah.
Okay. To get right into it, I have a whole bunch of fun stuff to say on abortions, pregnancy, birth. So this will definitely be a long one. My first pregnancy, I was 18 and my parents were in the midst of a separation. Started dating this guy in October and was pregnant in December of 2010. Found out shortly after New Year's and terminated on February 5th, 2 days before my 19th birthday. When I went to have the abortion, I was clueless, so my very supportive parents helped me schedule a Planned Parenthood appointment. That's great. When I got to PP, they had me fill out all kinds of paperwork. It's free if you lie and say you're homeless, and fuck it. I would have been if I kept it. Honestly, yes, go off. I love Planned Parenthood. Oh my God. They have saved my fucking God, they've cured so many of my fucking yeast infections.
I love that.
I just love that too. So
Yeah.
I got into the back room and there were lockers and a changing area. Got into my gown and they gave me a little keychain wristlet to wear about it. Oh, wait, hold on. Fuck. Sorry. A little keychain wristlet to wear for the locker. I sat in a waiting area with two other women. One lady was probably 25 and super casual about it, saying, "First one?" And I was like, yep. And she went on to tell me how it was her third. Okay, queen. Okay, a fertile queen.
Yeah.
Same baby daddy, not ready for kids yet, yada, yada. Boy, how much she foretold my future in that instance.
Ooh.
The other lady was a sweet, shy Mexican chick who already had 4 kids and couldn't afford another. She seemed heartbroken, but ultimately confident in her choice, as most are. That's, 5 kids is a fuck ton.
Yeah.
Went under and woke up what felt like seconds later. Here's the kicker. My dad drove me to PP and dropped me off saying he was going to go get food while he waited. He had mentioned a Wiener schnitzel nearby. And when I exited PP, I saw one directly across the street. Hobbling down the street, I got
Hobbling.
down the street, I got hit up by a dude. I was literally hemorrhaging like a queen, just avoiding yet another untimely cat call. So this guy is like catcalling you. You're walking across the street from Planned Parenthood.
He just
after
got
just
like
getting,
a seed scooped out of you.
Your pussy is just
he
fucking.
He can tell that the womb is empty, and he's like, "Let me make my way."
The womb's empty, but also fertile. You're bleeding out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, me too. I get Wiener schnitzel, and my dad's not there. So I call him angrily to see him driving the opposite direction toward the PP parking lot, which had a front and back entrance. And I'm like, hey. Anyway, turns out there were 2 fucking Wiener schnitzels. Okay, why is the story about Wiener schnitzel all
I don't
of
know
a
what's
sudden?
going on. It's
Anyway.
we gotta come on, take some notes.
It just is now it's about Wiener
Yeah,
schnitzel.
'cause now it's about your dad being fucking drunk and he doesn't know where he's
And then
going.
you're at
and being
Wiener
pissed.
schnitzel. Okay. So
Okay, now you're
anyway.
putting like a wiener up your fucking pussy.
Yeah, anyway, it turns out there were 2 fucking Wiener schnitzels. I like that you're more upset about the Wiener schnitzels than you
Than
are
the
about the
fucking
abortion.
abor-bor.
Yeah.
Life is all about perspective.
Yeah. So there's 2 fucking Wiener schnitzels on either side of Planned Parenthood. Hidden agenda. Oh, so it's like they're taking the aborted fetuses and putting them into the Wiener schnitzel.
Yeah,
hot
kind of
dogs.
like a
Conspiracy
Sweeney Todd
theory.
type of thing.
Yes. And
Yeah.
it makes the Wiener schnitzels, the hot dogs, extra juice.
Mhm.
Yeah, we thought it was the pizza place. Really, it's Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
We thought it was Pizzagate,
Take
but it's
that,
actually
QAnon.
Yeah, we've got okay. You heard it here first. And as I ate my chili cheese dog on the 5 South, I just couldn't help but think, what a trashy place to have 2 Wiener schnitzels. Yes, I did use this bit at an open mic, and no, it didn't get a good response.
Hey, it was giving open mic vibes. It was giving, go back to the writer's room, babe.
Go back to the writer's room, honey.
Yeah. Thank God you got an abortion because your kid might be just as unfunny as you are.
Hey, girl, you keep going. You keep going.
Keep going.
My second
to
pregnancy.
Wiener Schnitzel, not to the open mics. But-
Start an open mic at the Wiener Schnitzel and the Planned
So
Parenthood.
bomb there, so write us.
Hey. She said, "Hey, it didn't work out the open mic, but maybe it'll work with my friends."
Maybe say Wiener Schnitzel a few less times.
Yeah. Well,
I actually think that you should say Wiener Schnitzel more
yeah.
times.
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
It was just whack as fuck. There's a Mexican lady, and then there's a lady who had 4 kids, 5 kids, 3 kids, 4. It's like, what the fuck? It's like Dr. Seuss up in this bitch. Like, stop fucking.
Well, was that the bit though? Or I think the bit was just the Wiener Schnitzel.
No, it is. But I'm saying, how the fuck did we get from there? Like, pivot. Anyway, then I didn't know where my dad was because he was on the wrong Wiener Schnitzel.
But there is something funny about being catcalled while hemorrhaging, going.
But she didn't
in between.
understand that that's funny. She's like, Wiener Schnitzel. It's like, bitch, we don't give a fuck about that. Talk about the fucking guy hitting you up while you got fucking like egg yolk running down your fucking thighs. I don't know
Now
how
that's
abortions-
fucking funny.
See?
That's the joke.
Now
yeah.
that's fucking funny. Now you take that to the writer's room, sweetie, and come back when
That's
it
a free
fucking.
note, yeah.
That's a free note. My second pregnancy was my son. He's cool. Moving along. Oh,
Okay.
because kids are obnoxious. I got pregnant this past Christmas, and living with my baby daddy has been hard. Even though we haven't had a good relationship in a while. Anyway, I knew I couldn't raise a newborn with a toddler and an uncertain future with my baby daddy. So I made the choice to terminate. I took the pill at home, which you take 1 pill with antibiotics, and 24 hours later, a second pill, and then within about 4 hours, you abort. I was super cautious to not look when I wiped so I wouldn't see anything. After 5 hours, I was done, but bleeding does continue, so I used a pad. Well, At 11 p.m., I went to pee and changed my pad only to see a fully formed 6-week-old fetus.
Oh my god.
Hey, Lee, can we pull up what a 6-week-old fetus looks like?
Yeah, we can.
Why not?
Yes,
because now it's gonna turn
fucked up,
and now it's gonna turn into a pro-life podcast.
Here's the thing: I don't give a fuck.
I want to see what a fully formed 6-week fetus looks like.
I'm like a pretty extremist. I think if it's still in the womb, I don't give a fuck if it's 9 months. If you decide you don't want it,
dude, that's wild though to see a full formed like. Ooh.
A little chicken nugget, yeah.
A little chicken nugget. Oh my god. Okay. So you wiped this little chicken nugget out of your fucking pussy. Shit blew my mind. I held it and cried. Oh. And spoke to it. I know.
Oh my god.
And spoke to it.
Fuck.
And it fucking sucked.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so now we've just insulted this girl by saying she's not, that fucking bit's not funny.
What? Just because she's an unfunny, lady doesn't mean that her experience.
That is so mean. We don't know if she's unfunny.
No. Here's the thing. The bit needs work.
The bit needs work. That's all.
Yeah, take it to another podcast. But here's the thing.
Stop.
It doesn't mean, no.
So let's see. Yeah, it looks like nothing. It looks like
Y'all
a jelly
ever seen
bean.
like a sea monkey up close? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like a sea monkey.
It's the size of a tiny chiclet gum.
Oh, it's tiny. Okay, so so you could see that.
But it's got like a face, you know. It's like
it has those little eyes.
It looks like a manatee.
It does.
It looks like a yeah.
Yeah, it's
Probably
like
could be a good. You could put it in like a shot and take it back like a protein shot.
You should try it with like horseradish.
So here's a
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
so
like an oyster.
Lots of nutrients.
Mm-hmm.
6 weeks baby development. So here's, I guess it might look like that. And
look at its little eyes.
And have feet and arms and a little alien.
It doesn't have little.
Yeah, you can see its little black eyes. Okay, we're never gonna get through this if we keep looking at these fucking. Okay, sorry. That's
Lee.
Okay.
Thank you.
So yeah, thanks, Lee.
Fucking dark.
Yeah, it is dark.
Sorry for calling you unfunny, but LOL to your.
Not LOL.
No, not to the abortion. To like Wiener schnitzel. And to holding the kid.
So this is really sad. So she spoke to it and it fucking sucked and it broke her heart. And that's really sad. I can't imagine that. I would fucking cry too. And ironically, I terminated the day after my 30th birthday. So kind of weird timing, I guess. I sustained a horrible infection from it and had to basically re-abort the tissue that fully didn't come out.
I'm so sorry, girl.
Yeah, that's just fucking horrendous. So when you have a surgical abortion or any surgery, you can't eat the night before. But I did drink chocolate cashew milk. Haha, anyway.
We got a rebel.
I guess I puked while under, and it was just literal chocolate mess. But I don't regret it. We broke up. P.S. My bitch-ass OBGYN refused to tie my tubes after giving birth, so her fault. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
She should have fucking tied your tubes if that's what you wanted. Fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. I can't believe that like nurses and doctors can have say over what you want to do to your body.
I wonder where this took place. Like, but yeah, no, it is really.
I know
fucked up.
it
gives Handmaid's Tale.
I think it's in California, so that's fucked. It does give Handmaid's Tale.
I went with my friend to get an abortion, and they asked her so many fucking times, like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fucking sure.
Are you sure?" And she's like, "Literally, fuck you."
It's so hard.
She's like, there's other options. And I'm like, the bitch knows. She doesn't, we're baristas. We can fucking afford this. We can't even feed ourselves. We have to steal from work.
We have to, yeah.
Phil's, yeah.
We fucking eat top ramen.
You literally, not even with the hot water.
Not even with the hot
Just
water.
Dry.
So anyway.
Have you had it dry? It's not bad.
The Wiener Schnitzel story, keep working on it. You got something there.
Yeah, you do have something there. Stay away from the Wiener Schnitzel because no one gives a fuck. It's to go to the cat call. That's what's funny about it. And then you were eating a chili dog. If you wanted to like...
It is kind of funny having
that. That's funny eating a chili dog. But...
I also do think there's something funny about there being two Planned Parenthood. I mean, two Wiener Schnitzels.
Yeah, but she got way too into like the longitude and latitude of the locations and I started like zoning out.
All right. Okay, so next story. That's really sad.
Aw. I was 2 weeks living in a halfway house because I was an IV drug user trying to get sober. Went to get STD HIV, but because aforementioned IV user and just weird situations. I guess tested and found out I was pregnant. My boyfriend was also in a halfway house. I was homeless living in a hallway. What the fuck? I was homeless living in a halfway house, 24 with no degree or job history, had a severe addiction to heroin and meth, as did my boyfriend.
Fuck.
Bonding. Anyway, of course, I was like, yeah, I'm going to have this kid because clearly I have everything in my life lined up perfectly to support and raise a child in a healthy environment. Anyway, he's 10 now and is a vegan environmentalist and the funniest, most delightful and kind human being.
No way.
I make over 6 figures. His dad is a piece of shit, though. Short, sweet, to the point.
So she had this baby.
Turned into Miss Mom.
The baby's an environmentalist now. He's 10.
He's 10 and he is Greta. She gave birth to Greta Thunberg.
She did give birth to Greta Thunberg.
She gave birth to.
She bit the bit to bit.
She bit the baby.
She bit the bit.
She bit the baby.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go
cute.
off. We love that story.
No, this next. Okay.
All right.
I'm pissed.
I have this and then one more. Surprise, you're pregnant. Hey, Gabby, Harper, and Lee. I will just jump right into it. In my junior year of college, I ran into a guy from my hometown at a bar, and before I knew it, we were hooking up in his room. I never have random unprotected sex, but I knew this guy, and he was kind of a dweeb, so I trusted that his dick would be safe. He swore he pulled out, and I was kind of drunk, so I really didn't notice any seeds being spilled. 3 weeks later, I got a frantic call from my best friend telling me her period is late, and she just got a positive pregnancy test. In that moment, I realized, shit, my period was late too. I sped over to Walgreens and got a test. It was positive. So I took 3 more and they were positive too. I was shitting bricks. Turns out my best friend and I had both gotten fucked on the same night. How cute. That's honestly pretty funny.
That is funny and cute.
In that instance, I think I would keep it just to have a baby at the exact same time as my best friend.
Yeah.
So irresponsible, but I would do that. Luckily, my best friend was in a sorority and her sister had the hookup on where to get an abortion quick and easy. We live in the South. Fuck. We both had abortions within days of each other. I won't say I was traumatized or anything. I knew it needed to be done, but for some reason, my brain has completely blocked out that day. I don't remember where the doctor's office was. I drove myself, and I have no medical records of any kind from them. It's like I got flashed by the memory erasing light from Men in Black. Anyway, I love the podcast, and I hope you read my story.
We did, girl.
Huh.
Damn.
That's crazy, though, like
It's
how powerful
gnarly.
your brain is to just block all that out.
Yeah.
Girl, congrats on you and your friend having abortions.
Yeah. Bestie of Borbors.
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry.
Okay, you ready, Hunk?
Hentai King Lee. Dorito Queen Harper-Rose.
Yeah, you know it.
And beautiful Gabby?
Thank you.
What the fuck is that?
Thank you.
A bitch can't catch a fucking break.
That's he
Literally.
admitted to a crime today.
Okay, cuck. Just wait till you find what I steal from your fucking apartment.
What, his jar of fucking
His
mayonnaise?
fucking
That's all he
dignity.
has.
Jesus. Yeah, his fucking jar filled with his own fucking cum.
Yeah, that he-
marinating
that
in
he
his
puts in
fucking
his fucking
refrigerator.
freezer.
Wait, no, this actually is very true, and Gabby can attest to this.
Yeah.
Lee, right before we started filming, no, fuck you. But right before we started filming, Lee tells us that he jerks off into his cat litter because it. So don't ever fucking.
He does.
And you wonder why I fucking sometimes have to act out and steal because the work environment that I'm fucking in is insane.
Yeah, the walls are covered in cum. So is the litter box.
Why do you think we have these curtains up? It's not to be cute. It's the stains behind here.
Wretched.
It doesn't even make sense.
Okay, let's hear.
The smell alone.
It's putrid in here. And Lee, eat a fucking vegetable for once in your fucking life. Okay, so my ex-boyfriend and I dated.
Yeah, his cum just still, it smells like stale bread. Oh.
He comes just hardened loaves.
Yeah, ugh, God.
Ew, yucky.
Ugh, I have tasted some bad cum in my life.
Dude, I know. What the fuck? It's like a medical emergency.
It is.
If y'all could get a whiff of Lee's fucking
I will admit my boyfriend his cum is very mild tasting. Love to see it.
great
Great
good for him.
texture.
You have a good diet?
Yeah, he's very healthy.
Yeah,
Cum
he
tastes
works
good.
out. He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some of those nasty guys, ugh, get a hold on that cum.
Yo.
Go on.
I surely will.
Yeah.
My ex-boyfriend and I dated from ages 14 to 18 and lived together from ages 15 to 18.
Uh-oh.
Sneaky. My mom kicked me out and was sort of forced, but also okay living with him and his parents. Anyway, he constantly lied and cheated for most of the relationship. Right before I graduated high school and before my 18th birthday, I found out I was pregnant. We told his parents and planned to keep the baby. Okay. I don't know why that was in quotation marks. You're giving birth to a lamb. But about 2 weeks after my 18th birthday, he told me he thought about it and didn't want to have the baby because it would ruin his life. Yeah, after all the hard work he'd have to do.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Your pussy gonna get ruined.
You should have bit his dick.
You should have.
He didn't want to have the baby because it would ruin his little life and all the great things that can possibly happen in his life.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, I'm about to cry. That's so sad for him.
That's really sad.
Fuck him.
Oh, it's so sad.
At the time, I was confused, but also thought about being a single parent, and that thought scared me even more. And I didn't want to be selfish and keep the baby and make the baby suffer with me. I agreed to have an abortion, and he offered to come with me to Planned Parenthood. He was allowed inside of the room, and I remember the feeling of not being able to completely comprehend or stop the abortion in the room. I can still remember the feeling. I can still remember the feeling of the vacuum. A few days later, I found out he was cheating again, and I bleached and cut all his jeans into short shorts.
It's really funny.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
Really funny.
Good karma. I moved out of his parents' home and he begged and begged to get back together and try to have a baby.
What?
I refused. He would occasionally call me crying, telling me, I hate when guys cry like that. He would occasionally call me crying, telling me he had nightmares about a baby and couldn't sleep.
Good.
I hope the baby rapes him.
I hope it does too.
From the back. To this day, this boy tries to add me on social media and even LinkedIn. I blocked him.
Good.
Recently, he sent me a part of the processing film of my favorite movie to my job.
No.
Yep. Some nerve he has. I feel disgust when I think of him. I had to force myself to get over him and move on for my own good at the young age of 18. Thankfully, I have my best friend who's been with me through that rough time. I'm almost 30 and married. I'm glad that specific situation happened to me at that time. It helped me grow and helped me understand that nothing is temporary and things can and always will get better. Anyway,
everything is temporary.
Everything. That's what she meant to say. Everything is temporary and things can and will get better. Anyway, love y'all. Keep up the amazing work.
Cute.
Thank you, sweet angel.
Cute. That guy's nice. Not nice. That guy's fucking psycho.
Yeah, that guy is nice. If you don't want him,
He's so nice. All right, we've got one more, and then I want to read something to close us out.
Well, yeah, I have one more.
Oh, you do? Oh, well.
We are long.
Okay, here's what we're going to start doing. You guys, actually, this is a good time to announce it. So what we're going to start doing is we're going to save up the stories we don't get to, and we're going to have one episode of each month is just going to be a compilation of all the stories that we didn't get to. So if your story didn't get read on this specific episode or any episode in the future, don't worry because we are saving it and we are going to read it on a future episode.
On the episode at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So love that.
We actually don't have a name for that episode yet, but y'all will know it. You'll see it. We'll advertise it.
We'll figure it out. I think it's a great thing.
Yeah.
And we can get to all of your stories. Love it.
And I starred this and boom. So don't worry.
too.
We will get to you.
Okay. Can I read this before we go out?
Yes, you can.
My mom gave this to me and I thought it was a really good reminder of things she gave it to me. And I was like, what is this stupid bitch giving me? And then I read it and I was like, oh, actually, this is really meaningful. Okay. It's by Mother Teresa, who I've heard is fucking crazy, but like, do any of us really know her? Here we go. People are often People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and kind anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the best you've got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. I like that.
I love that. I think that's a really beautiful way to end.
It's always forgiving, be kind, succeed, no matter what.
So I think all in all, it's not a big deal that I stole, threw out, and lied about the Doritos, and you have to love and forgive me anyway. And
that's true.
Wow, I was expecting a sassy comment, but she said that's true. I guess I came out on top. Checkmate. Yeah. Lee's apartment is filled with cum, but we will forgive him anyway.
All right, you guys. See you on Patreon. We love you. Thank you for your stories. And hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Subscribe to all the places.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And follow us on Instagram,
Mhm.
Tea Time 42069. That's where the prompts come out. And we thank you. And the email is teatimestories42069@gmail.com.
And we're doing a live show June 3rd at Third Wheel at 9 p.m. in Hollywood. And the theme is secrets. So if you guys would like to write in, email us with the email. I just forgot everything I was going to say.
Use live show in the subject.
I've started
Yes.
getting a few. We love to see it. Keep emailing
Cute.
us your
Great.
secrets. Come to the live show. Tickets are available online.
Joy's going to be there. My brother's going to be there.
We
Lee's
love
going to be
it.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. See you guys then and on Patreon and then next week. Mhm.
And see you on Instagram for the sex noises.
Yeah. Bye.